Hey guys, welcome. Hi Thomas, how are you? So right now I'm walking in a park. I hope you guys are walking too. Especially before it rains. Hopefully it's not going to rain where you guys are today. You're ready to head back. I assume you're talking about MP, right, Thomas? If you're able to watch this on your phone or a tablet even, maybe you guys can do that so you guys can have a chance to walk outside. But maybe if you don't have a chance to walk outside today, what you could do is use your laptop and sit outside just so you can kind of take in some of the nice-ish weather. I mean, I'd say it's nice because it's not freezing, it's not too hot, and it's not raining, so I can't really complain. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in, and then we're gonna get started. So today I am at, actually, it's called the Mayor's Park. Here, I'll flip it again. And I don't know if you can see that where the flag is. It's where they essentially are playing Ultimate, or where you can play Ultimate. A lot of parks have those. Actually, if you can see the people all the way over there, that's what they're doing. Throwing frisbees. I can't talk today, guys. Frisbees. Hi, Allie. So again, I would love and highly encourage you guys to walk. And again, if you can't go on a walk right now, that's okay. Just take your laptop outside, your patio, front porch, wherever. Just kind of hang out. Obviously, if it's raining, please don't do that. Hi, Richie. I've never been on this part of the park before. I didn't realize how big this place was. So cool. Okay, what time is it? I've got quite a few people on here, so I'm gonna just dive right into it. Okay, so I really wanted to discuss positive thinking with you guys today. Positive thinking and also the power of language. So if we are going to kind of discuss what positive language is, I want to be able to go backwards a little bit and talk about what isn't positive language. I don't know if that plane's really loud. Oh, there's a lot of people over here. Might have to turn around. I think there's like a team playing or practicing. So since we're going to discuss the power of positive language, let's go back. If we are looking at the foundation of what positive language is, we are probably going to kind of think of, what are things that are not necessarily positive? A lot of people know this term, but it is kind of, it's big and kind of complex sounding. Catastrophizing. Has anyone ever heard of that before? Catastrophizing. Catastrophizing means imagining something, it's like the worst possible scenario, okay? You think the worst of something is going to happen. So basically kind of a negative outlook. For instance, say you are gonna go fishing with your family, or you are fishing with your family, let's say that. You guys got up early, you guys got to the lake early, you have the best bait, you have all the tools and equipment needed to be able to catch a fish. Now, what if you didn't catch a fish the whole day, okay? Someone that has this catastrophizing language is more likely going to say things like, I didn't catch any fish today because I am a failure. Or, man, I am just no good at anything because I couldn't catch this fish. Now, these two comments are really, really powerful because our minds are extremely powerful in the sense that whenever we say something, we truly believe it. So even though that might be some people's initial reaction or initial thing to say. So like, again, saying things like, because I couldn't catch this fish, I am a failure. That's not really a positive or kind thing to say to ourselves, right? And also, when you really break it down, you are catastrophizing. You're blowing this whole thing way out of proportion. Just because you didn't catch one fish all day does not define who you are, right, guys? You are able to, maybe that day you went to the store and picked up those things for your family. Maybe, I don't know if that wind's too loud. Maybe you were able to, I don't know, you could have painted that day. You could have wrote in a journal. You could have exercised. There's so many wonderful things that you do every day. So just because one thing doesn't work out doesn't mean we should just jump to the catastrophizing thought, the blowing way out of proportion thought, right? We just don't need to do that. But it's really easy to, because sometimes it's something that we are just, it's just kind of, especially if it's a habit, if it's something that you've always done, say for instance, if you have anxiety, or if you get just in general nervous, or you have a lot of sad feelings or depressive feelings, you might tend to blow things out of proportion because you are, trying to prepare or think the worst of something. But in reality, it's not preparing you for the worst. It's actually making you feel not so great mentally and physically. So that's why we need to be optimistic and positive and flip those words around. So maybe what we could say instead is we could say, instead of I'm a failure because I couldn't catch a fish, what you could say is I didn't catch a fish today, I don't know, because this wasn't a good pond. And maybe the next day you can actually go to a different lake or a different pond, right? It's all about an optimistic point of view. Does that make sense, y'all? I'm going to reread these comments. Michaela, you said, guess what? What does that mean? What am I supposed to guess? Let me know if you guys are able to walk outside. I'm seeing some ducks out here. There's tons of people, but kind of spread out all over the place. And dogs, which is super cute. Hey, Lauren and Jake, all these wonderful people. Welcome, welcome. So let me know if you guys have any questions about the power of language. That was a pretty short video. I didn't think it was going to be that short. So if you guys have questions, just put them in the comments. We don't even have to think about it as fishing. Maybe you're trying to write a story, or maybe get better at communicating with people at work. Just because maybe you had like a slip of the tongue, or you didn't articulate well, or you didn't say something how you wanted to, doesn't mean that you are a failure or you are worthless, right? Those are kind of negative things that are going to pull you down and make you not want to try again. What you can say is, I actually need practice in some of these things because I kind of slipped up. So then you just practice those things. Michaela, Mom said I'm getting better at walking every day. She said I barely stopped to rest last time. That's great, Michaela. Good job. I assume you've been practicing since we've been gone. Hi, Manny. So I want y'all's opinions. Have you guys ever experienced a time where you catastrophized, or you had experienced a situation or an event where you feel like you could have done something different or better, but instead of looking at it in a positive way, you were kind of negative, and maybe you were kind of mean to yourself? Have you guys ever felt that way? And if you don't feel that way, I assume that means that you're very optimistic, you're very positive. So I want you to tell me a time that you were really, really positive. You had a positive outlook on the particular situation. So if you accidentally said something you didn't mean to somebody, like a slip of the tongue kind of situation, or you might have accidentally said something that was embarrassing, instead of looking at it in a negative way, maybe you were able to say, oh, what a goofy mistake, next time I'll just pay more attention during the conversation. Have you guys ever felt that way before? Hi, Allison. So I see likes from Lauren. I think she's felt that way before. Yeah, you guys can hit that like button too, and then I can tell you're responding too. It gets kind of challenging though, I will say, especially for those that are struggling with the foundation of catastrophizing or thinking those really negative thoughts. When you have a mindset and you've had it for a really long time, that basically becomes a habit because you do it all the time and you don't even think about it. So if you have had a negative mindset for a long time, that means it's a habit, and that means it's really, really difficult to be able to, change into an optimistic view, which is the positive view. So when you're going through the changes of trying to go from thinking the catastrophizing, right? The, all or nothing, this is just the worst thing in the world that could have ever happened to me, which isn't true. So going from a mindset like that to a mindset that is positive and is a refreshing perspective that's healthy for you, that's going to take some time, and that's okay. And so just give yourself that reminder that this is going to be hard for me to do because my mind is so used to going to the negative thoughts. So I have to really be mindful and try to change it in the moment, or just recognize it later on after you have the negative thought. Because you can have the negative thought, then later on you realize, oh my gosh, that was kind of mean what I said to myself. And so then it's a little bit easier for you because you're able to identify it. Once you identify the things that you need to change, the more easy it becomes to actually change. Because if you don't know what you're supposed to change, how the heck are you supposed to change, huh? It's like, what in the world are you supposed to do? I'm just reviewing the comments. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, we'll just focus on being here for right now. Aaron, it sounds like you are struggling. You've had something happen right now, which I'm sorry to hear and see. But maybe you can get on house party with someone a little bit later and kind of chat about that. Hopefully you're a part of one of the home rooms come June, and then you can, chat with someone there as well. Hi, Amanda. Thank you, Abigail. Yes, Lauren, positive vibes. But sometimes it is hard to shine and, send out those positive vibes if our mindset has been set to being a little bit more negative. And it's not our fault that it's negative, right? We don't need to look at it in a negative way, that we're feeling kind of down and not positive. That's okay, because we're recognizing, which is the first step to change. If we don't recognize the things that we need to change, like I said before, we won't be able to change it because we don't know what to do. Once we have that idea, then we work from there. It's kind of like, walking up a flight of stairs. You could skip a few stairs, but it's really uncomfortable to do that. Taking one step at a time is the best way to approach walking upstairs. So why not use that approach through life? Take those steps, and they're not even baby steps. They're just steps. And anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, you have to go through these types of steps. And many people don't take these steps until they're in their 40s or 50s. Some people don't even realize how negative their thoughts are until way, way, way later in life. So you have to really think about that and know that it's not too late for you. You can always change your perspective, and it's going to be okay. So Michaela said, sometimes it is our fault. It's never, I wouldn't say a fault. I would say we have the choice, right, to be negative or positive. But if we're not aware, Michaela, if we're not aware that we needed to change and that our mindset is kind of hurting us, then, I wouldn't say it's our fault because we really don't know. Once we learn, then we can kind of apologize to ourselves and kind of determine, okay, what are the next steps from here, which is recognizing how you're going to change this type of mindset into a positive mindset. Oh, snap. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, cool. Okay. Let me see. I think that's kind of it for today. If you guys don't have any questions, I will hop off. I didn't see any comments from anyone saying that they were walking. Is everyone inside? Is anybody able to go outside and take a walk? Let me know. If not, I can let you guys go. Just remember, you guys will have MP Online tomorrow morning at 9 with Lauren. Oh, Shelby's walking. Yay! I'm so glad. Go, Shelby, go. Enjoy the weather before it starts getting rainy. And look, the sun is shining. That's nice. It was so cloudy when I brought you guys out here just a minute ago. Luisa's about to go outside. Richie's about to go. Michaela's gonna walk a little bit later. Hey, yeah, you don't have to do it now. Say if you can't do it now, totally fine. Go walk later. You can always have that option. Oh, thank you, Thomas. So Foster has a devotional at 4 o'clock today. And then you'll have Miss Lauren Landry with the morning update tomorrow morning. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you ever start thinking about the catastrophizing thoughts, oh man, I'm a failure because I made one mistake, or gosh, I can never do anything right? Just maybe click on this video so you can remember, hey, 1, I'm not alone. Other people think this way. 2, this is actually something that I don't need to I don't need to think this way in order to grow. I can be positive and think in another way. So you're going to be able to identify when you're thinking negatively, and then slowly start to change your perspective so you're happy and healthy for yourself, because you're the most important thing for you, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. So go enjoy your walk, go enjoy your run, or you're scooting around, boot scooting, I don't know, whatever you're going to do, just enjoy it, okay? Well, I will catch y'all later and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Bye, guys.